Hello YouTube, welcome to my first high five video. High five is basically where I list 5 of whatever. So, you send me your ideas and I'll list my top 5 opinions about it. Okay? So, this one is going to be the top 5 worst superheroes. Again, it's all my opinion, so you may not agree with what I have to say. Go ahead, get mad at it, but don't start raging on the internet. It's just stupid, okay? So, but anyways, let's get on to the list. The top 5 worst superheroes. I'll start from number 5. The 5th worst superhero ever is Hawkeye, unfortunately. Well, because I really like Hawkeye, okay? I like archery, bows, sniper, anything, that's really long range accuracy. That's just my style, okay? So, I kind of like him. His one major drawback is his weakness. He runs out of arrows. So, like, I can see a video game, he's running through the maze, or running through the labyrinth, or whatever, and he gets to the final boss. The big, gigantic, 5,000 HP, big bad guy. He's just like, nyeh! Where's my arrows? Sorry, sir, you ran out of them a long time ago. And then that's just, yeah. But, as long as he doesn't run out of arrows, he's still going to be one of my personal favorites. So, yeah. Let's move on to number 4. The 4th worst superhero is Iron Man. Again, kind of like Hawkeye, I'm a geeky guy, so Iron Man, personally, I like. He doesn't really have any superheroes, and I'm very strict on what a superhero is. A superhero has to, first of all, be a good guy, a force for good. He's got to actually have superpowers, and he's got to have a secret identity. It's just kind of my guideline, But I've got this kind of scale where there's the guy, person, then there's good guy, hero, superhero, and then God. Yeah, and then you could go down and have guy, bad guy, villain, supervillain, devil. Demons. So yes, both Iron Man and Hawkeye kind of fall off on the hero level. They don't quite make it to hero status. But, Iron Man, personally, the real reason why he's here is he's just not devoted like a superhero should be. He's just like, well, whatever, I'm just gonna pew pew. He could be like drinking his coffee, pew pew pew. You're welcome, sir. And then just like fly over it. He's just not devoted to it, okay? He does it more like a hobby than, a full-time job or whatever. So that's why he's pretty much here at number 4. But now, let's move on to number 3. Number 3 was a really close one with number 2. But for this one, we're going to have to say that number 3 is... I still can't decide. Batman. Well, personally, I don't really like Batman. Okay, I despise him. But he got lucky. There are a couple people who I hate more than him. Why? Because he's just a guy with a lot of money who can afford to buy lots of gadgets. And the main thing I don't like about the series, about, the Batman franchise in general, is how creative they were. I mean, uncreative. I mean, they're just like, Batman, Batcave, Batmobile. And then like, the Joker, the Riddler, the Penguin. Come on, guys. Like, you could just be like, every single Batman thing is like, Bat blank fights the blank. That's like the plot of every single... Episode 1, Batman fights the Joker. Episode 2, the Bat-Lair, or, the Riddler invades Batcave. It's just, come on, guys. Can you think of anything better than... I mean, I'll allow the name Batman, because just they do it all the time, and no one really makes a fuss about it, but you might as well post, like, Batman stickers on all the props. You probably did that already. Now, let's move on to number 2. Superman. Now you might think, what the heck is Superman here? Simple. He's a god. Okay? He has moved way beyond superhero level and gotten the god status. I mean, come on. How many of Superman's powers can you think of? There's quite a lot. In fact, that's why he's called Superman. Because he's not like super speed. He is super speed, super flying, laser eyes, X-ray. There's so many. Not only that, he's invincible. And I mean, nobody wants to see a guy called super fast, super flying, invincible, laser eye, X-ray guy. No, so they just call him Superman because that's what he is. He's super everything. Super invincible, super speed, super flying, super laser. He's just, come on. Not only that, he's got one weakness. One. Kryptonite. I mean, how much can you do with that? A guy with an almost infinite number of superpowers and one weakness? That's kind of hard to make a bunch of episodes about. I mean, sure, you can make it like Lex Luthor, the plot. Lex Luthor drops Superman, stabs Superman with the kryptonite knife. Superman shoots Lex Luthor shoots Superman with a kryptonite bullet. Lex Luthor puts Superman in a kryptonite cage. People get tired of Superman battling a rock, okay? It's just, I mean, there's kind of a general rule that someone should, it's called being overpowered, okay? OP. You should have, at least as many weaknesses as you do strengths. If so, that it's just, come on. Like, they're just like, let's make a guy who could do everything. I'm sure they were drunk when they made Superman, but I can't put any proof on it, so I'm just gonna move on to number 1. Superman and all those other guys would be able if it wasn't for this one person. Black Widow. Black Widow does not even deserve to be called a superhero. She is more like good guy status than hero, superhero, or god. Why? Because, I mean, I watched a movie twice before I finally figured out that she is a superhero. I mean, she's just like expendable. She's like one of those random guys in the military with a gun. That's all she does. Their superpower is she can fire 2 pistols at once. Whoa! Oh my gosh, I wish I could do that. Oh wait, I can. No, really, I can. So, I think what happened was they were like, okay guys, we need a superhero who's got a superhero who's got really big guns. And somehow we got over to, the animators designers section, and it turned into a girl with a girl with 2 guns. And so they came up with this. Yeah, I mean, the only reason she's there is for, to look sexy. Because it's like, she's wearing a tight suit, and she's called Black Widow. That's like, they're just like, the guys were probably like, I don't know, but they were not thinking straight, okay? Like, they were like, dating their girlfriend when they made it. Because they're just like, they just made the superhero entirely for, the sexiness of it all. She's just not even a superhero. She should be a stripper in a stripper place, okay? And that's where she belongs. Because she does not, she's not an entirely bad person. She's a good guy. But, or a good girl. Whatever. That sounds weird. So, good guy. Okay? But, she is not a superhero by any means. And, it's what are you thinking when you make, I don't know. I just can't figure it out. So, Black Widow, she says no, okay? In fact, it was only once I got the Marvel game that I figured out she's a superhero. Whoa. I think Marvel and DC Comics really need to get their act together and make more real superheroes, okay? They need, they used to be famed for their creativeness, But now it's just like, you know, once, a long time ago, me and my sister had superpowers for all our stuffed animals. And we had a lot. We had like bags full of them. And we had different superpowers for all of them. And they were like real superpowers, like laser eyes. They were not like super smart, okay? That is an ability, not a power. There's a difference between super abilities and superpowers. Superheroes can have super abilities, but unless they have an actual power, they're not a superhero by my standards. So, that's all for this video. If you've got any idea for top 5s, or if you think your opinions are different, feel free to make a video response with your opinions of the top 5 worst superheroes, or just send me your ideas for more top 5s. That's all for now, and I will see you guys later, hopefully.